The Netherlands is one of the most expensive countries in Europe. Rent is very high, groceries aren't cheap at all, and it can feel like there's always another bill to pay. Yet I'm still able to invest, save, travel, train for races, explore the Netherlands, and work towards buying a new home one day. Maybe you would assume that that is because I have a huge salary. Let me tell you, that is so not the case. I'm a junior at my job. But honestly, it's because I've made at least 5 financial decisions that I've made over the last few years. They're not complicated, and they might not work for everyone, but they've helped me enjoy life without giving up on the things that matter to me. And the last decision is the one that keeps all the other ones on track. So let's talk about it. The first financial decision I've made is probably the least glamorous one. But to be honest with you, it's also brought some of the biggest impacts to my finances. So I currently live with 5 roommates here in the Netherlands. People often assume that it's because I enjoy communal living, which is partially true. But the truth is, it's rather a financial decision for me. To be honest, it definitely has a lot of downsides. Sometimes the house is very noisy. You live with people and everybody has a little bit of their different way of living life, I guess. Sometimes you do have to wait to use the bathroom, I'll tell you that. Yeah, you have to hold it. And splitting chores isn't always easy. And there's days where I really, really, really miss having my own place. So why do I keep doing it? Because every month I'm paying far less rent than I would if I were to live alone. Over these last actually 2.5 years, that decision has allowed me to build tens of thousands of euros in savings. And that money isn't just sitting in a bank account anymore. It's helped me invest that money and it's helped me travel. And to be honest with you, it's also helped me work towards buying a home in the future in the next, let's say, 5 to 10 years. So to me, living with roommates isn't really about just saving money. It's about buying myself choices for my future. But here's the interesting part. Even if you can't change your housing situations, there's still plenty of other things, other financial decisions that you can control. This next habit probably has saved me more money than any discount ever has. I used to think that saving money meant buying things whenever they were on sale, but then you kind of realize something. A bargain isn't really a bargain if you'd never needed something in the first place, right? I have to say, I'm now as I've grown older, I now typically ask myself a lot more questions whenever I'm making a purchase, such as, I don't know, would I still buy it if it were full price? If the answer is no, then I won't buy it if it's on sale too. And even when something is not on sale, I usually ask myself, okay, if I really want this thing, is it gonna last me a long time? Is it something that has the potential to break? Do I really enjoy it, for example? I ask myself so many questions whenever I purchase something. So what do I spend my money on? I spend my money on things where I'm more confident of the genuine value of them. Like, for example, good running shoes. And for example, I do a lot of sports. And for example, something that is very valuable is going to physical therapy. Usually if you do sports, you have injuries too. So yeah, that's a very big expense sometimes. And it's worth it. And for example, hiking experiences, like traveling. I did Florence this year and it was an amazing experience where I got to see some of my friends get married. And I'm so happy. I would never want to miss that for the world. So anything that really improves my quality of life is somewhere that I consider to be money well spent. And I've stopped trying to spend, and it's also helped me kind of having to feel less like I have to track everything in my spending, and like I'm less trying to spend as little as possible. Instead, I try to spend more intentionally. And that naturally leads to the next decision, because once I stopped buying things that I didn't really want, I had more money left over to put towards my future. Okay, so this is probably the financial habit that changed my life the most. So every payday, like literally today, I invest first. Well, I pay my rent and then I invest first. So what does that mean? I don't wait to see if the market is going up or if it's going down. I'm not trying to time anything. I'm not an investment expert or whatever. I simply invest consistently and let time do the heavy lifting. I try to have 1 or 2 stocks, ETFs actually, and I just invest in them. But I do this at every single paycheck. I don't wait until the month is over. So whatever is left over and invest it. I just invest it straight after my paycheck. But the biggest benefit actually has nothing to do with investing. Once that money leaves my account, I stop thinking of it as money I can spend. It's locked in. I mentally budget using what is left. Of course, I do make some estimation about how much it is that I need per month in order to try to always have the same investment balance the same investment amount that I'm gonna then straight up invest. I try to keep a buffer so that, of course, I'm not struggling at the end of the month. But it makes it so much easier to avoid overspending. So for me, investing isn't about just growing my money. It's also a way of protecting myself from lifestyle inflation. And life isn't about only preparing for the future. It's also about enjoying the present. So this is the one area where I actually want to spend money. I love exploring the world. I love to travel, and one of the things I'm currently doing is I am trying to explore the Netherlands. So one of my favorite purchases is actually the museum card. Everybody here knows it, aside from tourists. And by the way, you can also get not sponsored at all. I just was thinking about this because a friend of mine got this for her mom, but she has a good point. I think it's the Vrienden Lottery VIP card, which also is I think a monthly subscription, and it allows you to have a bit the same as the museum card to basically have access to a whole bunch of museums. And my friend did that for her mom because her mom is from abroad, and I thought that it was an excellent idea to save money. Museums in the Netherlands are crazy expensive too. I was looking at the price for the Nieuwerkerk photo exhibit, and it was 25 euros just for that picture, that photo exhibit, which is very beautiful, but 25 euros is a lot. So if every single museum here is approximately 25 euros, it's going to be very expensive. The museum card is 75 euros the first time you buy it, then 69 every single time you want to renew it. So yeah, it's really allowed me to discover museums, to discover the history of certain cities, and to also discover cities that I probably wouldn't have visited otherwise. And speaking of which, for example, something that I think is very interesting is that the train here at the moment, the month of August, has been quite a lot cheaper than usual. Usually it's 127 euros a month if you want to travel during the weekends. And it's been dropped to 49 euros for the month of August and July. And I managed to have this for the month of August, so this really has also allowed me to travel a lot abroad. In the Netherlands. So yeah, I also try to travel also abroad a couple of times a year, and this for me is not negotiable. Those trips have really given me memories that I want to hold on to for the rest of my life, and they will stay with me far longer than most things that I could buy. And that's changed one question I ask before making any important purchase. Can I afford this? And that has changed one question I ask before making almost every purchase. Instead of asking, can I afford this? I ask myself, will I remember this in the next 5 years? Because to be honest with you, I rarely remember random purchases. I just went through my closet today trying to declutter and organize my clothing. And would you not believe me when I say that I forgot at least about 60% of the clothing I have in my closet? We will not remember these random purchases. We will not. But you will always remember your friends getting married in Florence in a little field on this really, really cute B&B kind of place. The vows that they told each other. Getting to see the Duomo in Florence. Getting to see the Pompeii archaeological site in Naples, for example. Those are experiences that you will always remember. So the final decision is really the simplest one, but it's the reason all the others actually stick. If I could keep one financial habit, it would probably be this one. So every month, I spend around 30 minutes reviewing my spending, my investments, my savings, my subscription, and whatever I'm still getting value, and whether I am still getting value from the things that I pay for. And I always finish by asking myself one question. Did my money reflect the life that I'm actually trying to live? Sometimes the answer is yes. Sometimes I realize, for example, that that there are things that I don't actually use anymore. For example, some Netflix subscription that when you're not using Netflix at all since the past month doesn't make any sense to me. So sometimes I feel that it does make me realize that I have drifted away from my priorities. And that monthly review really helps to make small adjustments before they become expensive habits. Take, for example, just the very recently, maybe last month, when I was reviewing my savings, I realized that I was not happy at all with the savings interest rates. I changed banks for my money. That was it, pretty simple. But it allows me, as I said, to keep on track towards my future, actually. But yeah, still, the goal isn't to have a perfect budget. It's simply to make sure that my money keeps moving towards the life that I want to build. So these were 5 financial decisions that have helped me with living, afford to live in the Netherlands while also investing, traveling, training for races, exploring the countries, and working towards my long-term plans. I would love to know, which one do you think would make the biggest difference in your own life? Or is there a financial habit that you change? Let me know in the comments, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.